Rare historical images you have not seen before.
Core Man. Mary Connors flies across the Avon River in Bristol, England, 1974. Journalists filming the latest exchange of declassified agents on the Spy-Glynnick Bridge, FRG, 1986. The Glynnick Bridge over the Havel River connects Berlin's Wannsee district and the adjacent city of Potsdam. Before German unification, the middle of the bridge was the border between West and East Berlin, and during the Cold War it was repeatedly used for prisoner exchanges. Such cases were not always made public. The most famous exchange took place on February 10, 1962, when Soviet spy Rudolf Abel was exchanged for American pilot Francis Gary Powers. Such an operation was first widely covered by the press. Based on this story, Spielberg made a movie called Bridge of Spies with Tom Hanks. Lifting from the bottom of a warship sunk in 1628, Stockholm, 1961. One of the largest and most expensive warships in the Swedish Navy, the Vasa, was built by order of King Gustav II Adolf of Sweden, and was intended to be the most powerful ship in the Baltic, setting new standards of firepower. In its creation, 400 best carpenters, sawyers, blacksmiths, joiners, painters, and other craftsmen were involved. The length of the hull of vase was 69 m in width, 11.7 m, height from the top of the mast to the keel, 52 m. The ship was equipped with 10 sails and 64 bronze cannons. The ship sank on the first day of the trial, tilting due to the strong wind. According to different sources, 50 to 400 people died. Sachin's Indiana, Little Feather, declines the Academy Award, 1973. In 1973, during the 46th Academy Awards, Marlon Brando won Best Actor for his work in The Godfather. However, he refused to attend the ceremony, and instead Sachin Little Feather, a girl of Indian descent, took the stage. She stepped up to the microphone and addressed the audience saying, "Marlon regrets that he couldn't be here, but he refuses to accept the award because of the horrible treatment of Native Americans in the United States. What's all the fuss about a simple pipeline? Political cartoon, Chicago Sun-Times, United States of America, 1982.
Dense traffic on the streets of Wuhan during the largest flood, China, 1931. In 1931, weather-related disasters and a subsequent levee breach brought a flood to China that is considered one of the largest natural disasters in recorded history. The situation was aggravated by the authorities' focus on the civil war between the communists and the nationalists, and Japanese intervention in the north. Cemetery of 7,000 aircraft left over from World War II, Arizona, 1946. A service of mounted librarians who delivered books to remote parts of Kentucky, United States, 1940. The authorities decided to arrange such a program in order to increase the education of the population and provide new jobs. The fact is that in 1933, the unemployment rate in the United States was as high as 40%, and the state needed to address the problem immediately. That is why the equestrian library service came into being. Army Day Parade, Taiwan, 1951. The Shah of Iran wipes away tears, caused by tear gas, at President Carter's speech, Washington, 1977. A man sells goldfish in bags of water tied to tree branches. Beirut, Lebanon, 1983. People try to find surviving items among the rubble of buildings after a magnitude 9.2 earthquake on 4th Avenue in Anchorage, Alaska, March 30th, 1964.